All right. Okay, milk Muller day today. Very, very boring, but oh well. You know? Oh well. Let's see here. Let's start with the lower yard. Kids case. Okay. I have you, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's do this. Jump that. Oh my days, I did not actually expect to jump it fully. Is there a milk molar up here is the question. Jump that. There's one that can spawn on top of the lemon crime puncho, I think. It is not here. Okay, check that one off. On lemon crime puncho, yep, cross that off. Cool. There are multiple different spawns over here that all crash your game, which is amazing. It's truly my favorite thing in the world. Along with not being able to move, that's my next favorite thing in the world. Both are truly impeccable traits. Dude, if these acorns could fucking move. Nah, I ain't dealing with this shit, dude. Why is the game actually lagging so bad? I'm not fighting you out there, dude. You know this. Yeah, I don't know why I'm missing spots again. Brony Boy Ben. It's gotta be the Undershed Field Station. It's gotta be. Anyways, Larva Cave Field Station. Yep, we got that. days to blow that out. There's none in the larva cave room. Now there are 3 that go with the hyper blaster thing. Larva this, larva that. Shove a stick right up that. Not seeing it there. Okay. Hyper blaster laser rock. Not there. Okay. There are 2 laser, or 2 milk molars that can spawn here. One of them's there. I believe another one might be on top of here, but I could be wrong. No. It'd be in this layer. Right here. Ah. Or blaster middle layer? No. Not what I did. You're lucky you aren't infused, dude. You are so lucky you were not infused. I would have... What would I have done? So many things I could have done. I think I would have burned your entire homeland if you were infused. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done. Is burn your whole homeland. Get this one out of the way too. If I could move. Holy. Holy. Cool. Why do I not have mushroom bricks? What happened here? Peak gameplay here. I think this is doable. Just ought to be real careful about this. You always want to crouch on these wires. It's the safest way to get up. Then jump as soon as you can. Okay. It's the Hyper Blaster Scabby area. I have the right trinket on, yes. I'm not gonna die. Now that's a lot of mushroom bricks. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going there. Okay. Move it. Beat it, pal. Beat it. There's none in this can. Okay. We could do 4-leaf clover cave next. Because this one you're not going to be able to sense with your milk molar thing. It's unthinkable. Undrinkable. Here I was hoping I could get sleep today, and here my fucking laundry is taking forever to do. Got all that. Alright, so that's another spot checked off. Rash's Fist and Sprinkler will be the next 2 spots I check. I will check them simultaneously and cross them both off at once, since they are easy to lump together. Oh my days. Move. I mean, seeing there's no pings here, I would assume. What did I literally just say? I said I would do them both at once. Okay. Alright. I see you. I thank you, game. I was about to say that's actually incredibly doo-doo. Because mosquitoes should not be here, but it was a firefly. Paralyzer, why are we lying here, dude? Not as high as it looks. Oh, guys, this one doesn't take that many mushroom bricks. It's not as high as it looks. Buddy, this is literally 60% of the Hyper Blaster Mixer build-up resources. What do you mean? Okay, let's cross them both off. East of Rash on the wall. It's right about here is where that would be. Okay, I'm gonna try parkouring up here because it is doable. Believe it or not. Yeah, that's another milk molar. Jump that. Oh, we dead ass. Sorry, I tend to get a little autistic when things don't go my way. Okay. That's just... Okay, I'm building up. Fuck this. I almost went inside of them. Game. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why is the quickness too strong? I'm going too fast. Okay. That's the little east of Rash wall. Yeah. I have no idea what mid... Oh, that's what it... Yeah, okay. I know what mid-yard's end is now. Okay, stick area. Okay. Go to the stick, essentially. I don't care about the raw science right now. Go to the stick. That's the legendary spot to be at right now. Grounded too. I am grinding an unhealthy amount. Essentially, I have a full chest of Larvania. Might Loaf. I'm currently working on buffs, smoothie-wise, and bandages. I have a full row of Lingonberry bandages, so, well over 10 stacks of each. I have half a row of Chrysalis bandages. What else do I have that's just completely unhealthy? A Widow. There's a lot of things that I'm grinding right now. Okay, we're gonna go into Stick Trench real quick, because that is the easiest area to go to. It's also the area that is easiest to miss for some reason. How the hell? There we go. Is it in Stick Trench? It is not. Yes, I know it's called the Fallen Branch, but I'm calling it Stick. Okay, Stick. There are a lot of things I can check right now. None of these larvae are going to pop out. So, I have a bit to check some things. Okay, I was about to say what the fuck? Okay, so it's not on the Stick's highest peak. Behind the paint cans. On the northeast wall of the pagoda? Dude, what is that placement? Paralyzer, what are we doing? What are we doing? I blame you for this, Paralyzer. I have zero reason or right to, but I blame you for that. It's so dumb. Okay, what else do I have? Under the porch, south of the paint. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to think it's not here. I would like to think. Chat, do you agree? Yes, yes, yes or no? Can we get a vote in the chat? Gotta do it this way because the game is a little bit goofy sometimes. Jump that. Nice. Okay, that is behind the paint cans and under the porch checked. Two spots. Okay, next I have to check Kid Case inside the spacer under the candy dispenser. And on top of Might Laser. I can actually check that one now. Might Laser. It's probably wise I do, too. This is the other one you can't build up to. because it is annoying. Or sorry, the other one you can't parkour up to, and yes, it is on there. That's... I kinda hate you, I'm not gonna lie. Drop the stairs, please. Yes. There we go. Okay. Let's go to Might Laser then. If I could move. Okay, dude. I'm gonna quickly check in here. Both of you get out. Okay, if there's one inside of this cave, it's not there. It's on top. No, there's none that is set to be inside of here. Only on here. Strategies, dude. Thank you for not hitting because I blocked a little too early. Or sorry, unblocked a little too early. I'm block cancelled. Should be good enough, right? Should be able to climb up here. Get you on. And let's nerd pull. I almost royally fucked that up. If I can just make this jump. Thank you. I really don't like this. Just go slow, and we'll be fine. That makes for 3 for 3 in terms of wire placement. All of them have been on this portion of the laser, I think. Which is kind of crazy. Up. Wow. Okay, let me cross that one off. On the Might Spacer Laser, cool. Our next spot is going to be Kid Case. I know there's a crevice like right around here. Or better yet, we can just find the area. That works too. Kid Case, no. And that's exactly why I want to check that. Kit case, no. Is it inside of the spacer? Doesn't look like it. Under the candy dispenser. Again, does not look like it. All three of those spots are given a big fat no. Okay, let's go to the tray that typically has the Mega Milk, a piece of food, and an orb weaver. If I'm not mistaken, there's a lucky coin there. I could be completely pulling out of my ass, though. Move. Oh. What is this rinky-dink sliding, dude? It's a cookie sandwich, and, no. It's inside of the can, right? Yes. Inside of the can. Okay. Frankenline cave. Yep, we got one in Frankenline cave. Or Frankenline den? I don't know what you'd call that. Okay. North of Frankenline Pond. Oh! Okay. Okay. Yep, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. But alas, we move on. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we mean by north of Frankenline Pond. Are we at Midyard's End? No. Yes! W's. W spot. Hold up. Let me pull out Paralyzer's video because I need clarification on this. What do we mean by that? Okay, Paralyzer milk molars.
A tasty and nutritious.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, what placement is it at though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. It's 9th in the placement. Dude, I don't care about wicks. Okay. Yeah, I got it. As in, like, I don't have it in the world. Alright. Let's go to the pagoda spot. after this, will I check the pond? I don't think I will. I think dude, give me stamps. Holy is stam. So much to ask. Is it? Got raw science. I don't know if that's clouding the milk detector. That is some wildly low health. Just want to check. Beyond these middle bricks, or one of them. Yeah, no, we don't have it. Okay, that completes the biggest area to check in the game. Next area to check. Let's go Brawny Boy bin. Why not? Let's first discover this field station, get home though. If I could move, that would be phenomenal. We have 8 milk molars. Enough for 3 health upgrades, which are going up astronomically fast. I used the tough just in case Trudy was sneaking about. Sorry, Trudy the second. We went from Trudy Blues to Trudy Twos. Very strange. And I think the Brawny Boy bin would be a good segue into the upper yard area. Thanks. Okay, we're fine enough here. That. Why is that ladybird stuck in the ground? Let's actually check in here real quick, because there is one that can spawn down here. We likely don't have it. Yeah, no, we don't. That sucks. Okay, let's quickly cross that off. Milk molar bottle pupa area, milk molar bottle cave. Yep, that's the one. Speaking of, I need to check the pupa area. Wherever the actual bottle is, there it is. Because there may be a milk molar right about here. There is not. That's another quick and easy one we can check off. Let's get the field station while we're at it. Narrow down our options. There's a milk molar somewhere. Dan hamsters. Yep, Dan hamsters. Skeleton. Okay. What would that classify as? Dan's skeleton. Dan's skeleton's skeleton. That is a wild statement. Dan's skeleton's ox beetle. Yes. Cool. You are not slick, buddy. Trying to cut me off. Hell to the no. 1, 2, 3. They take 3 hits to kill now. That's diabolical. Okay, gimme toenail. These respawn very... I almost missed that. Anywho, those spawn very rarely, so... Thank you. The water area in here. Do we have anything? We do not. Okay. Let's check Yoked Girth's head. You're gonna drown. What? Okay. Ants are immune to drowning. Only when they're babies, though. Do you learn something new every day? Boom. Oh my days. I can't be bothered. Just go this way. You were so lucky you managed to get that out in time. We don't have it. Okay. Okay, we're right above the wolf spider. Yeah, let's do Brony Boy Bin next. I don't think there's anything realistically near the area we're at, so... Brony Boy Bin it is. I don't think I should have used a tough there. Do you think I should discover this, though? Only got 3. Ugh! No! Why did I feel a jolt of electricity go throughout my body, dude? Like, that actually gave me gray hairs. What the fuck? Okay, we do have a milk molar in here. Bosh. It's one of the two. Now... let's hope it's the one here. If it's not... oh, it's not. Oh, no. It's the one up top. Oh, it's the one on top. Oh, no. If you didn't know, there's a milk molar up there where I'm looking. Before they invented New Game Plus, and if you did not get that, you had a very, very fat chance of actually getting up here to the milk molar. Now, just to confirm, it is, we do actually have one up here, right? I'm not being stupid. I might be stupid. Hold up. I mean, it does not hurt to check anyways, but I don't think we have it. Yeah, I'm not getting any pings. I think we may very well be in the clear here for that. Which means I sense the milk molar of something else. Ow. No, thank you. I have a feeling I know exactly where that is. Wasn't with you, so it's gotta be with you. Yes, we've been saved. Okay. All 4 of the Brony Boy spots have been checked. We got the field station. Right. So I should just be missing one Sight and Wonder, which is the field station in the undershed. 39, 39, 8, 5, 6, 4, 6, 9, 27. Cool. I got all of them except that one. Cool. Now, I have some spots to check. First one being right after here, not over here. And it is right here. Nice. Okay. Trash bags. In between the... Yeah, okay. There are 2 more spots. There's one inside of the can up here, which I'm dreading if it's in. It is not. Let me just check. Nope. And if it just would not be up here, that would be a blessing. It's not up here. W's. Let me just make sure it ain't up here either. Yep, this whole area is cleared. Okay, there's one on the lawnmower handle that can spawn here. So I'm going to check that. I don't care if it's up here. I need to go on top of the lawnmower anyways. I would like to think we don't have it. Okay, so not on the lawnmower handle. Yep. And I'm almost positive we all have one on top of the lawnmower, right? We have one on the lawnmower. With infused mosquitoes. Yeah, we have one there. You know what? I got an idea. I need to go over here to check a certain spot anyways by running along this. Fuck. Outrun him. My baby fire ant just sacked. She actually just sacked herself for me. What the hell? Okay, we got a notification. New subscriber. Yo, W's. Thank you for subscribing. Oh. Ah. I almost fell off. Okay, it was on the ladder. Let me cross that off. Is there any quick ones right here? No, there's not. Okay. The lawnmower is the next area that I have to go on top of. Which means I have to find my way to the branch. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do this quickly. Which is gonna be annoying, dude. Oh, I hate this. Out of all the parkour sequences in this game, I'm not even joking when I say this, I would rather parkour from the ground up to the top of the wheelbarrow to that field station without, yes, without a dandelion tuft than do this wheel. This wheel right here is the bane of my existence. Watch me do it first try as I say this. Watch me do this first try. Oh my days. Quote unquote bane of my existence. Proceeds to do it first try. Oh, the irony. Okay, don't draw attention to ourselves. That would be a disaster. Okay, immediately cross off that milk molar. For those of you confused, I'm using a checklist that I made to get all the milk molars done. I'd honestly advise that if you ever do the milk molar grind like I'm doing, you make a checklist as well. Makes your life easy for, because like there's 240 locations, something like that if I'm not mistaken, so it is very, very easy to miss some. I believe there'd be one here, which is what I need to check next. Okay. My eyes just widened. E. Yeah, my eyes just widened. I encountered the whittling again. How you doing, Limtrix? Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. If I'm not, please correct me. Oh. Ow. That actually kind of hurt. That's a bit of an ouchie. Maybe I lost body part. If you get that reference, I will be genuinely impressed. None here either. That's interesting. Okay. Undershed mushroom area? Nope. Chubb's baseball? No. Okay, so the rest are... Okay, the ladybird larva cave is out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Right, you're not infused anymore. So, because it's out in the middle of nowhere, I think I'm gonna do it first. I'm really glad that was a roly-poly and not a ladybird I just landed on. Because if you didn't know, ladybirds have a jump attack, which is basically instantaneous death. It's genuinely tragic to get hit by. Okay, I need to find the ladybird larva cave alternate entrance, because that's going to be the easier one to go through. Quote unquote easier. Still not going to be easy. There we go. Ladybird down here. It's fine. It's not near. Perfect. Oh, that is perfect evasion, dude. I rolled a fucking nat 20 on that. In real life. Oh, okay. I don't know what we're doing here, but I mean, I'll take it. Go on the tape. There's no milk molar on the tire here. Or sorry, on the pedal. The fucking tire. Yeah, guys, this is a that right there. That's a bike tire. Okay, dude. All right. Okay, the table hose, please tell me there is some here. There is not. Okay. You're losing your mind? Absolutely. Get help. I did a long while ago. It only made me worse. See, the thing is, I kind of have bipolar disorder. So, makes it extremely hard to behave right. To be normal, if you will. That's... Grrr. Is there one in the can? Dude, I hear the green shield from all the way down here. Like, what are we doing? Why are we so loud? And there's... I was about to say, is there one down here? Because that would be a disaster. Are you down here? No, I don't see it. I have ADHD and I'm stupid. School is literally hell. Dude, tell me about it. I hate having ADHD, but I love it at the same time. It's like, yay, I get to have focusing superpowers, but only on things that I feel like doing, which is a problem because I never feel like doing anything. It's terrible. Just like me not being able to jump on this pillar. Oh my days, dude. Jump on the pillar. Like attention deficit hyperactivity disorder? More like intelligence deficit hyperactivity disorder. Like... Aye. I do need to actually check that off. Buster cap done? No. Porch decks can. Yep. How exactly am I gonna end the series? So on day 365, which is gonna be the midnight, I am essentially going to go ahead and stream the last Java-matic defense. And then since a year does not have 365 days, it has 365.25 days. The last day will basically be a tour of everything I did in the world. Basically, I'm going to be like, hey guys, it's me, Shadow Beast here. This is my world and how stupid it is. Hope you enjoy. And then once I'm done that, essentially what I'm going to do is, because again, I want to make this an actual YouTube series, not something to be streamed. I'm going to take all the funny moments, all the out of context moments, all the stupid death moments, all the badass moments, and I'm basically going to make those each an individual series. But on top of all that, I'm also going to go ahead and do like a summarization, like an, you know, if you've ever seen those challenge videos, like, I survived 100 days on hardcore, whatever game it is. Here's how it went. That's essentially what the series is going to turn into. Yes, I did. Average 2018 YouTuber be like, "Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, my Minecraft playthrough." Wait, no, it wasn't called a playthrough. It was called a Let's Play. Right. Welcome back to my Let's Play, where I end up doing stupid things because I'm stupid. And then, of course, the formula is to scream whenever anything exciting happens. You're like, ah, oh my god, oh my god. You become Dawko. How come Let's Plays get hate, but playthroughs are loved? Dude, I have no clue. I almost committed tax fraud on this chair. Don't you ever just want to commit tax fraud on a chair? One more moment to the out of context, yes. That is exactly what I was thinking. Dude, the out of context is easily gonna be the most popular of the series. There's so much dumb shit I've said. So many things I've intentionally said, too, just to add spice to it. Okay, on the chair. Damn! I'm almost complete the upper yard area, too. That's wild. Okay, which is better? Based or out of context? I don't know what based is. My reaction probably gave that away. Wasps. Cool. Bye-bye. I'll wait. Nah, I have a rule for Mascus mode because these are literally unwinnable. If you ever get a flying raid, you are allowed to just flat out turn the setting to a... you're allowed to keep the creatures... whatchamacallit. You're allowed to keep bugs don't fight each other on... or so off. Cool. Bye-bye. Go fuck yourself. Satisfying, isn't it? Yeah, we do not tolerate flying raids here. Because there is nothing difficult about calculating mathematically when the next raid is going to happen, only to then be like, okay, on 6.9 days, I'm going to use the waft emitter to get rid of them. How much patience did it take to make that base? Quite a lot. Quite a damn lot. How are you climbing this? Yeah, the point of the playthrough is to be difficult, but not, like, cool, let's just ruin your entire existence and your will to live. The combat is supposed to be what destroys your will to live, not unwinnable raids. Which is the precise reason I allowed you to turn them off. Ground raids, I have no sympathy for. Random question. Do you have invincible pets or not? I do not. And honestly, I feel like that's a good thing because I have 3 excess pets right now. Which is just not necessary. Yeah, Mascus mode doesn't allow invincible pets because they are able to be used for cheese. In the sense that you can just get a free 25% extra damage, 0 downsides. If you want 25% extra damage, you have to let it die. If you don't want your pets to die, keep it at home. There's no way they can die there. Like I said, this difficulty is supposed to be annoying because nothing but larvae exist. How did you miss all of those? I'm able to take damage. How do you... Unless you get swarmed by wasps, so leave the base. First off. And second off, bugs do not fight each other. That is a setting that is on by default, and normally you have to switch it on for raids, because otherwise the creatures don't attack structures. Flying raids are the exception because they are unwinnable. Even if you get 0 infused creatures, they are flat unwinnable. Which is bullshit, and we all know it. Oh, you... Schnickerdoodle, dude. Jump that. Cool. Yeah, that's why, honestly, I recommend you play custom, unless you're trying to go for achievements. If you're trying to go for achievements, go mild. You can swap difficulty at any point, so all you have to do is purposefully die, and then you can do that. That's how I went ahead and beat New Game Plus the first time. I might do this mode. Hopefully I don't end with... What is this? Oh, deaths. Yeah, so just for reference, the mode... because I have a video on my channel, a new difficulty Mascus mode. It has mostly up-to-date information, but, just so you can go ahead and get the actual current up-to-date version, because this difficulty, I invented this difficulty. I invented this difficulty, okay? It is my difficulty. It is officially called Mascus mode. That is the name of the difficulty. That being said, custom mode. Difficulty, whoa. Cross-platform for object limit, just so everybody can play on your world. Mostly up to date, yes. Quests on, obviously all recipes unlocked and free are off. Crafting on, building on, integrity off, that is set to off by default. HandyNet is off, but once you get into New Game Plus, you can enable it, because that's a thing you get in New Game Plus. Bugs spawn on, bugs ignore player off, bugs fight each other off, except when you go into a defense event. If you go into a defense event, you have to turn this on, because otherwise the creatures will not attack the structures. The only exception to this rule is flying raids. If you get a flying base raid, you do not have to turn this on. That is one of the things that is not up to date in the video. Creature health scaling, 5 times. Player damage and friendly fire, both on. Pet invincibility, off. All mutations unlocked and fully yoked, both off. Fall damage scaling, 5 times. Food and water rate, 5 times. Time of day and resource respawn rate are 0.5. This effectively slows the game down in half. So days take half as long, and resources also take half as long, but that effectively cancels out, because resource respawn rate is not based off the in-game daytime. It's based off the clock running in real life. So essentially, for example, if typically an in-game day lasts 60 minutes, and you were to do time of day rate halved, or like doubled, it would still only take 60 minutes for the resources to respawn. So now they only respawn every half a day, but that day is twice as long. This effectively halves both, or sorry, doubles both. It makes days and resources respawn twice as long each. Stamina drain, equipment durability, food spoiling, and faction reactivity all on. So win-lose situation, essentially. You have, like, this was designed particularly for 100-day series, because if this is not set to half, you cannot get all the gold cards pre-100 days. It's not possible. Not realistically, anyways, if you're to do a casual playthrough. Backpack items on death lose forever. The reason for this is because of a few settings I'm going to have to go to later, because these settings are not the only settings you have to toggle for this difficulty. But essentially, this is to make sure that you have to reload your death. So whenever you die, you have to reload to your last logout save. Basically, it's a semi-hardcore. Menus pause game? No. Photo mode? No. And remix level, set it to 0. Unless you want an extra challenge. This you can toggle wherever the hell you want. For options, go to game, display, set gamma to 25%. This makes it just dark enough so you cannot see a thing without a torch in caves. Basically, it forces you to use torches. And then for game, autosaves, 0. Give me a sec, please. Yeah. Take the time you need. I'm going to continue playing, but if there's anything you need questions on, let me know. Right, I already got that. Okay. Okay. There are a few up here. Yep, there's one up there. Fuck. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remake the Masochist mode difficulty. And also gonna have to redo Hopeless Calamity as well. By extension, Veterans Calamity. Which are even harder difficulties. Okay, you're done? What difficulties do you have? Just, like... Actually, you know what? Let me do a quick rundown. 4 options. Basically, just, you know, menu, options. You have no autosaves, and gamma 25%. Is this true? Barely made that. Now it is. Okay. For difficulty, game settings. Whoa. 5x for creature health scaling, fall damage, and both burn rates. Is that true? Yeah. Time of day rate is... and resources are set to 0.5. I put what you put for in-game settings? Okay. Now, just remember... hold up, let me go ahead and just do those. Remember, for creatures fight each other. This one. This is the only one you have to change. Whenever a defense event happens, you must turn this on. Unless it is a flying base raid. Are we clear on that? Make that. Oh, you schwibbly limber kind, dude. I'm gonna forget that in an hour. Honestly, don't fret it. I still forget to this day. The thing is, once you realize, wait, why are these creatures not attacking the structures? That will be like, oh, right, I forgot the setting again. Then you toggle it. That is allowed. But, like, deliberately going ahead and being like, hee, I'm not gonna enable it. That's not allowed. You're allowed to forget. Just make sure to toggle once you realize, wait, why are they not attacking the structures? Because it will be painfully obvious that they are not attacking the structures. Come on, make that. Beauty. Jump that. Okay, it does not look like we have the one in Tick Field. Yep, we got the one where the 3 walls meet. I don't know where it is. Unless it's just not there. No, it isn't. I'm stupid. Yeah, it's not there. Okay. I believe I can get all the ones in the hedge. Okay, what would this one be called? What's this even called? Above the... Northern Hedge Pond. Top right of Northern Hedge. What? Is this hedge pond or... Did I mean top left? Also, forewarning, I am going to tell you this right now. The water is zero fucking joke on this difficulty. And what's even less of a joke is the fall damage. Falling from a juice box is enough to kill you at full health. I'm not kidding. Bring tufts with you everywhere. You cannot fall any distance without dying. I don't know what you said for like the past 10 minutes. That's diabolical. Understandable though. TEEF under the leaf. I was doing something. Fair enough. What I was basically saying is, water drain and fall damage. We low-key need Paralyzer to do Mascus mode. Buddy, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's literally... I told him on stream that I play this difficulty. I didn't even include the 5 times water drain. I just said 5x health, and he said, huh, no you don't. Then I had to tell him, yes, I do. I stream it. And he was like, why would you ever do that? He's not doing it. Nah, then he had the audacity to say, oh, 5x health does not make the game more difficult. It only makes it longer. I think he severely underestimates how long these fights are. Wait, when was this? I need to see that. It was during gold card grinding. I can't remember when exactly. Smoke bowler, but nearby the battery. Let's go. What? So, Kingman, basically, you know Paralyzer, right? The YouTuber? Also, Kingman, meet Limtrix. He is a new viewer. Anyways, I told him that I play this difficulty. I only said the 5x health. He was like, haha, no you don't. And I was like, no, I do. He was like, why would you ever play this difficulty? Then he said, 5x health does not make the game more difficult, just longer. Huh? I'm sorry. Does Schmector and the Wasp Queen not exist to you? He said Schmector was low-key easy. Like, this guy. I get that he doesn't play Mascus mode, so, you know, he wouldn't know, but, like, it kind of irks. It kind of irks me. Okay? It kind of irks. Okay, we do not have this one. Yeah, I'm doing the milk molar grind, because whatchamacallit, south of Birdbath near the wall, yeah. I'm doing the New Game Plus grind. I just finished with Java-matic yesterday. So, if you want to see that, Kingman, that is at the start of yesterday's stream. Is when that was. Let's go to the cassette tape. Yeah, I saw that already. Dude, the amount of damage I was doing. Like, Bard's Bow. Hello? Bard's Bow is low-key kind of the meta. And nobody knows. Behind the tape. Nope. It's not behind the tape. I'll tell you that much. No. No. Stop. Yeah, I decided to tame the Ant Queens this New Game Plus. Now, you remember how a long while ago, Kingman, we were discussing what's fair with the lab bosses and cheating them in to get New Game Plus weapons? Like how I had to do the whole process of find a wild infected ladybug, kill said ladybug, then I can do everything. I remember when spamming crossbow was meta. Lol. Yes. To be honest, I think so. So, I want to do the same kind of thing with the Ant Queen. And basically, how do I even get up there? That's how. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I have already tamed them all this New Game Plus, right? But I also want the tunnels unlocked, which, as you know, requires you kill them. So my compromise is cheat in an Ant Queen, and then make 10 kill recipes, right? And then I feed one of them to the Ant Queen, and I trash all the rest. Loot the Ant Queen, and then trash everything I loot from her. Which will unlock the, whatchamacallit, the sort of area that you can get. Do we think this is fair? So, to reiterate, cheat an Ant Queen, make 10 recipes, kill her, delete all her parts. Depends on the game code. It works. Game code, it works. I've tested it in, whatchamacallit, Test World. My Scene Pack 1. I just jumped off the base. Yes! I told you, dude. Fall damage is not a joke on this difficulty. I'm telling you. My first ever death to Mascus mode, I've never told y'all this, but my first ever death to Mascus mode, I was going in the hedge to try and get early tier 2, right? I fell off of that onto this leaf. I literally fell from there onto there, and I died. Fall damage. Like, okay, boomer. Whatever we say. iPatch is literally a gamble. It's actually meta on this difficulty. You're already taking fat damage anyways. So, it's kind of meta. Though, honestly, Lucky Hat. Lucky Hat would be the goated one. Okay, Okay, we got that milk molar. Also, I need to... Boom, bam. On wire branch. On wire outpost. Yes. Okay. I still gotta craft it on my normal save. Yeah. I haven't played in ages. I might do this afternoon if I don't feel exhausted. That's fair. Sleep always comes first. Don't be like me. Lacking sleep. Quickly get you above. Yep. Okay. I am going to quickly... Okay. We got one that... We gotta be fucking kidding, dude. Can't see on 25% gamma? Yeah, that's the point. That is literally the whole point. Can I stealth this? Can I stealth this? Run. You bitch. Douche Lampa. And hopefully I can work on something soon enough, maybe. Hey, take your time, dude. Okay. It's 2 more from the hedge done. By the way, and it is perfectly fine if you don't, if you haven't already. But have you came up with any ideas or questions that you want answered about Grounded 2? What I mean is, like, if somebody were to be clueless on Violet, you know, what questions would they have about her? Again, it is perfectly fine if you don't. If you haven't already. Again, health overrides everything. I don't know why I did that. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know why I did that. Who, me? To be honest, I forgot for a bit. That's fine. I get it. Shit happens. Hedge that berry. Okay. I love the broken lab network. The juicy mutation is finally useful. Dude, it is. Kind of. I'm gonna tell you right now, juicy is not nearly as useful as you think it is, but it is still extremely useful for things like bosses. Or mixer defenses. Mixer defenses especially. Oh, don't you dare. Because I need to go in the hedge lab room. Daredevil's useless, by the way. It does nothing. Even on New Game Plus 4, you will be dying in a single hit to almost any normal fall. Even with Daredevil. Have you found General Stinger? Yes, I have. I got all the voice lines done, right? Which requires me doing all the, whatchamacallit. Why am I forgetting the name of the transmitters? It requires you doing all those, and in order to get all the transmitters done, you have to fight all the generals, right? More specifically, General Stinger for the one way up in the garden, right? I believe that's where she is found. And, yeah, to say the least, she was hell to deal with until I started thinking of a one-on-one approach. Bro, I already beat, what I can on story. Yeah. Escorted with a bee and a pest. I know, dude. If you get the mosquito along with General Stinger, you're fine. If you get, God forbid, the fucking bee, you're actually done for. If you don't have good weaponry. Which, what I had was a roach club and an eye patch. That's it. I had nothing else. Even on mild, that is enough. Oh, yeah, I also had no health and no heals. So I literally was not allowed to get hit once. Even on mild, I would have died in a single hit. Because wasps just do that much damage. Because, like, a single wasp charge on mild without any modifiers, I believe it does like 80% of your health in a single hit, which is crazy to me. If I lose my stuff, I yep. Pro tip, aphid honeydew. Aphid honeydew restores a bit of water. So if you have aphid honeydew, wait on until you're like 2 seconds on the drink or die, and then drink it then. In the Broken Lab network. That's gotta be there. Okay, I got all of them. The hedge done. No. I don't know why I stuttered there. I got them in the hedge done. Like, goddamn. Stutters real. Haven't played since Axel came out. Yeah, that's fair. No, 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 no. Wait. Is aphid honeydew aphid poop? No, it's aphid regurge. The aphid throws it up. Get it right. Yeah, aphid honeydew is aphid vomit. If it makes you feel any better or any worse, honey is bee or wasp vomit. Also, King Bat, you are going to probably question what I am doing with my life with this one. But, I have a full row of Larvania, like a full fridge full of Larvania, of Might Loaf, and I have a full row of Chrysalis and Lingonberry bandages. I'm not even remotely close to all the stuff I want to do, storage-wise. You need to go. Come over here. Yeah. You're gonna drown. Bye-bye. I cannot be bothered to deal with you. Okay, what are the areas I have cleared so far? Also, did I did not enable the chat widget. What the hell? I don't know how you guys are still popping up on stream, but oh well. Not gonna complain. So I have completed the lower yard, the upper yard, the hedge, the barbecue and trench, the red anthill, the picnic table, the fire anthill, Moldork Castle, and the Brony Boy bin. I need to at least do a normal woe before tackling hell itself. Buddy, this isn't even remotely close to the hardest difficulty I've made. I have a sneak peek on my channel for the actual hardest difficulty that will ever, yes, ever come out. And I cheated on it because it's just that difficult. And I still could not beat a wolf spider. Friendly reminder, I am the first person in the world who killed a widow with tier 1 only post-buff. The fact I couldn't even get past 25% of wolf spider is diabolical. Anyways, in terms of what I have left, I have Undershed, Termite Den, Stump, Sandbox, Trash Heap, Black Anthill, Haze, and Pond. That's what I have left for Milk Molars. So, how many spots is that to check? 25 plus 17 plus... We'll go 12 because I've already collected one in the Black Ant. Plus 7. Plus, I don't know how many more there are on the sandbox I got. I got 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'll check all 12 again. I'll check all 12 again. Because I don't trust that the game was working when I checked it. Okay, Stump, Termite Den, Undershed, so it'd be plus 9. Masochist mode, but no mutations, armor, weapons, excluding tools, required for completion. 1 life, no milk molars. Yeah, so that is nowhere close. That is nowhere close to the hardest difficulty. I'm not kidding. That is nowhere close. That is about maybe 1%, if that, of the actual hardest difficulty. Like I said, the hardest difficulty I've made is designed to be the hardest difficulty. One that no one will ever come up with anything harder. Like, physically impossible without mods. For comparison, what it is... Game settings, we have WoW, obviously. You're not allowed buildings, so this doesn't matter. On, off, 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 on, off, on, off, off, aside from doing defenses, 5 times, on, off, 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 5x, 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 0 times, 0 times, on, lose forever, off, off, 10, grounded but you play, using burgle, post-explosion, no teens can help you. No teens can help you up, lol. And then... Because that what I just described is about 1% of the hardest difficulty's difficulty. Here is where your actual difficulty comes from. That's right. Grounded's hardest difficulty does not involve game settings. It involves options and the HUD. So player distance off. Off. That'd be highest interval. Off, off, off. Does not matter. Does not matter. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure with this you'd have to go windowed. Go windowed on this. Lower your resolution as much as you can. Oh, my bad. My bad, guys. Yeah, so you'd go windowed full screen, or sorry, windowed. Lowest resolution. Highest quality. Highest frame rate limit. Depth field of blur. Yeah, that would be maxed. That would be maximum. VSync off. Gamma 0%. Motion blur 100%. Chromatic aberration on. Field of view 60 I think is the lowest. Render scale, set that as low as possible. For this or this, you are going to invert your horizontal and vertical look. Right? You are going to set the sensitivity up to maximum. I don't think anything else is that important for difficulty. Set all of the volume straight down to 0, including voice chat. You want off. Turn on arachnophobia safe mode to max. Highlight objects none. Colorblind mode none. Neither of these matter. Neither of these matter. Reticle size 0. Reticle opacity 0. And that would be the hardest difficulty, except for one thing. Because there are self-imposed challenges. You have to get every single gold card. And if you get a gold card early, even on bosses, you have to kill them 100 times. You have to kill each and every single enemy 100 times. You have to manually set your health to 1.0. So you will die in a single hit to literally anything. Your weapon of choice is an unupgraded sprig bow with one regular arrow. That is your weapon for the whole run. You have to 100% the game, and you have to get every single gold card on top of killing every enemy 100 times. All hardcore. Oh, and you have to do it in one run. One run. You can't log off, because if you log off, you just you delete the save. The hardest difficulty in Grounded. 110 billion%. Not close. Do you think you could do it? Like I said, psychological nightmare. Yeah, that's hopeless calamity for you. That's why I have a nerfed version. The nerfed version is called Veterans Calamity. First off, you're allowed to use weapons, but you're not allowed to craft them. So the pinch whacker would then become your strongest weapon. So, a lot better. Still not very good. I won't be able to chat, but I'm still watching. That's fair enough. Yeah, all the same settings, except none of the self-imposed challenges, essentially. That's Veterans Calamity. Which, if I had to be honest, Veterans Calamity is probably... Let me logically think here. It's probably about 5% of the difficulty of Hopeless Calamity. probably about 5%. Because you don't have hardcore. You don't have sprig bow only. With one arrow. Which means once you attack, you have to pick up the arrow before you attack again. And you're only doing 1 damage per hit. So, you know. Hell. On New Game Plus 10, by the way. On New Game Plus 10. But yeah, you don't have any of that. You still have to manage on New Game Plus 10. But you get a pinch whacker. Right. Which is quite nice. I think it's quite generous. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's check the termite den. Lower tunnel, main room, in the can, juice box trench. Juice box trench. What? Is that where I think it is? On the porch log. So that's where that would have been. Let me see if... Oh, I know what juice box trench is now. Right. It just takes a second for everything to come back to me. Every time. TEEF? I was not bamboozled. Tank that. God. Okay, we did get one in the lower tunnel. Dude, move. What are we on about? What are we on about? Move. Jump that. I was about to say if you failed that jump. Okay, we got the main room. Also, King Mint, if you're still here, we do not have mint candies this New Game Plus. Mint candies have disappeared from the chat. Oh, what I'm doing is very, very stupid. But I'm doing it anyways. I got it. I got the chip. I got the woodpile chip, boys. Nice. I'm just too good. I'm just too quick. There's not one in the can. Okay. Yeah, that's where the juice box is, so. I doubt I'd have technical difficulties trying to get into the trench. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, there's not the one there. Okay. Well, that was stressful. Almost full on stamina. That's nice. Okay. Undershed I'm not going to be able to go into until post-assistant manager, so I'm guaranteed to be missing 4 milk molars. But it's actually more than that. For that reason, I think I'm going to go through labs tomorrow. Right? Because I'm not really going to be able to do much. I could do haze, I guess. You know what? Tomorrow will be the last cleanup of doable milk molars. So any milk molar that's, like, actually doable, I'll do. But otherwise, I won't. Anywho, that's gonna be where stream cuts it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the stream, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And for those of you watching the VODs, peace.